Hey soldiers, welcome back to another edition of Dominating on Conquest. Today we're going to be tackling the Manhattan Bridge map. Fantastic map. Very cool how it's got so many different vertical layers to it. And with helicopters you can, drop on top of buildings, put spawn beacons. You have a million sniper shots. Literally just pick a building and get up there. If you've got some squad play going on, like this guy who's Tyler, if he was going to do a lot of sniping, I certainly could put a spawn beacon down. Give them the opportunity just to get lots of kills. Great squad play options in this particular map. I can't show you everything, but I want to try to give you some different angles to think about sniping from, some different spawn beacon placements to apply pressure at different spots. Just want to note a quick thing. Let's see if we can get up to the helicopter real quick. If you need to get up on top of the helicopter, feel free to ride on top of the helicopter and get to an interesting spawn location if you want to drop off on one of them. We are not going to do that. We're going to try to catch a little ride with the car. Nope, he's just going to pitch bail on us. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate the ride. All right, well, since we're over here, let me show you a spawn beacon placement for A. If you are on the opposing team and are trying to keep some pressure at A, let me show you a couple different spots you might want to consider. It is this particular building that I'm in here. Any one of these rooms are on here. Nobody really comes in through these rooms. Let me pull up the large scale map so you can see. It's this part of the building of A. If you can get on top of a helicopter or get the helo to drop you off, up above A on this particular red brick building, it's got a great vantage point into A. Notice the capture radius in the mini-map of A is like all out at the open, and so you're kind of like have just deadly sniper accuracy up from there to shoot down folks capturing A. I'll give you another spawn beacon placement. You could also go up in here. I usually would say like somewhere in this vicinity. See the red dot that's over here? That's the reason I don't put it in this opposing building. This guy's not going to chase me down, isn't he? All right, we'll just leave him be for a minute. Let me pull up the map so you can see where I'm at. People come through this particular building around the back of E heading towards D. I'm sorry, A heading towards D. So I don't tend to put the spawn beacon out here. Generally doesn't survive very long. Okay, if you want to put some pressure on D, regardless of which team that you're in, or sorry, which team that you are on. Let's see if I can get out of here before this guy shoots me. I tend to put my spawn beacon like out here somewhere. It's like, out of the way. Or in this little green room, like tucked up against the red part. Let me show you on the map where I am. Right, this is like a decent spot for it. Let's go ahead and plop it down in case we need it. That way you can apply pressure to D. Let me show you a place that lots of people like to put it and why I don't put it here. I don't tend to put it in this particular room because when you run out of these front doors, you're like staring straight into there. And if anybody's already in there looking this way, you're like walking right into their guns. And you tend not to survive very long. As opposed to when you come out of this building, you've got cover, except for this upper alcove, but not a lot of people are up there. Oh, there's an enemy little... Too bad I can't, I can stand on it. Alright, man, take me for a ride. Let's go, enemy drone. Okay, let me pull up the map and point out another one. If you get to the back, not where my teammates... Here, let me go ahead and show you a different spot. I don't recommend putting it where he put it. I go a little bit further in the back. Particularly, I like putting it in this particular truck. Right, you can lay down on this bed. You can put a spawn beacon here. Let me show you the map where I'm at. It's this particular trailer. Gives me quick access to, obviously you can put it in that one too, it doesn't really matter. Just because a lot of folks go through this particular warehouse, so I don't tend to put it here because it's just kind of out in the open. But either case, you can get some pressure on D. Obviously the best place to capture D when these barrels are still, here for some cover, like spawning ears, capping from there is good. Everybody captures from here, so if the objective is ever shrinking, just throw a grenade here. And then likewise, come on, tank. Let's see if Tyler, you're going to come get me? No. Alright. That's fine. Let me show you one other place you can capture D from when the tank is not there. Let's see if they blow up the tank yet? No, not yet. Well, here, let's talk about defending D. When I defend D, I tend not to be here because your whole body is open and you get shot pretty quickly. I tend to defend from this upper set of sandbags because most people tend to come like right in that little alcove. Right, so that's a place you want to think about. Last thing, when you're talking about attacking it, this is another spot you can kind of tuck yourself in terms of a little alcove. You've got a little bit of protection from that upper, but not a ton. They can still shoot your feet. But it's got a decent amount of protection for where most of the bullets are going to be coming from. So this is another spot you can capture from. All right, let's attack C. I'll show you a couple of quick things about attacking C. We're going to go upstairs. This is a good little upstairs spot. You know, if you've got a motion sensor, putting it right here in this wall is a great spot for it, right? You can do some battle with folks down the street, like this poor chap, you know, that kind of thing, if you want, right? You can cap people coming out. If you don't know it already, this is a nice little spot. You can kind of, you know, shoot people coming in, especially if the enemy team has D and are coming from C where you guys own D. They're going to be coming right past you. They're going to be walking with their back towards you, going down through that door. This is a good little spot to do it. The other place, if the enemy has D and is coming here towards C, I'll tuck in behind this door. Just make sure you don't have a laser on. I'll just shoot them all in the back as they run through the door. Right? You can even close the door so they don't even know you're here, because they'll push the door open when you're standing here. There's not a good place to capture C from. You really need folks to have, like, the baby gate. Calm down, Holmes. Oh, he's probably trying to play the game. He probably thinks I'm trying to fight everybody. Nope, not so much. All right, let me show you a sniping position into C that's a little less known. I just need to call out for most of the sniping that's happening. Everybody knows they're up on B. So let me offer you an alternative to B. Let's see if we can get there without getting shot. Good grief. It's well protected. Yep, there's the snipers on B. Okay, if you need some overwatching to see this little room where this guy is a great spot to go, right? Because, like, that guy can't even see me and then I'm just going to kill him kind of thing. So I just want to point that out. It's a nice little room. A decent spot for a spawn beacon, but people go in there quite a bit, so I don't recommend spawn beaconing in there. Let me show you another little sniping spot. See if we can do this without alerting a sniper who might be up there. Okay, when your team has B, which my team doesn't, this is a decent little window to peek through, right? You've got some good angles, like, you know, like I'm just going to keep pressing capture to it, but, you know, when your team has B, right, you've got a good little angle into C, so I would recommend that. I only say that because everybody knows you're sniping from up on B. Let's go ahead and help our team. I can't believe I didn't kill you. Oh, geez, I thought I killed him. Stop shooting. Oh, man, that's sad. All right, let's see. I think that's enough about C. Let me show you a couple quick things about E. Obviously, if you can get up on the roof with a helicopter, that's preferred. If you want a spawn beacon placement that applies you quick pressure, I would recommend this building that I'm next to. Let me go ahead and get inside of it. I pull up the map. Anywhere in this building is a pretty good spots, and I say that because one of the power positions you can be on is up above E, shooting down into it, because they're... I should have just ran for it. Oh, I should have put the spawn beacon down there. The power position is really, I'll mark it on the map. It's like where all my teams are. Everybody knows you're up there, but it's a good position to keep watch over E, and the enemy tends to defend in the inside of E, right? There's a lot of foot traffic that comes through this particular building, so I tend not to do it. So that's why I like, you know, kind of this building above where Doc just died. That's a pretty good spot for it. Okay? So, ooh. That's wild. Hey, man, you do it. I love it. Get crazy with the assault ladder. Hope that tank's on my team. Yeah, he is. That's good. Oh, he's throwing vehicle grenades. You do it, man. Here, there's one for you. Alright, now, in the attack at D, The other team has D, which means shortly, well, actually we're applying pressure on it, but if they had captured D, they'd be coming for C. That's when I think being up in the little windows here shooting down, or being in this little alcove shooting down, are definitely viable spots for you to just, catch them as they're coming through this way, right? You could even be off to the side and try to catch them as they're coming across. If you want to, let's not walk through the fire, do something like that. Okay, our team's got D. I'm not going to bother with that. Guarding C, there's not a whole lot you can do. If you have the baby gate, you can stand right here with the baby gate and fire at them when they come through that other side, because they're going to be coming from the B side or the E side. Very few of them will try to wrap around here, but you're welcome to plant yourself here to capture it. Now, see where this guy's going? This is exactly what you don't want to do when you're attacking C, because they're on it. They know we're here. They know we're coming from this side. So unless you've got a lot of numbers and like a baby gate, that's what's going to happen over and over and over again. So you could be support and you could play in here and bring like the, grenade, whatever, intercept system. That'd be reasonable to do, or the baby gate to help your team out. I think there's an enemy here. I'm so pissed. I think I was shooting a plant. I thought there was an enemy crawling there, but maybe my eyes are deceiving me. Okay, last thing. Let's do one quick thing to B, and we will call it fairly well quits for this particular video. I think I've shown you some of the good spots to think about and consider when you're playing. When it comes to sniping, I'm definitely going to do more my sniping like when the enemy team has B and I'm trying to protect C or advance on C. This little area I think is my favorite spots because you've got some cover to duck into. Not a lot of people go here nor shoot at it. And again, remember I said put the spawn beacon down here. Definitely be worth your while. When you attack B, I would say the helicopter is your friend. See what he's doing up there? You just go up there and just lay waste to everybody up there. I hate attacking this upper part. To me, it's not a whole lot of fun. Let the snipers have their fun. They're working on long distance challenges and all that fun stuff. So, you do it. I don't think that B offers enough of a tactical advantage. On one hand, it's cool because you can parachute down to C, but I don't know. I don't know if it's really worth it. Okay, capturing. I mean, use cover to the best of your advantage, right? You can capture from this little nook because you have a little bit of cover. My team is going to be coming from that side, which means they're going to be coming around this side, like, that kind of thing. So just wanted to point that out to you. And then obviously, if you're up here, everybody knows you're up here, right? This is where they're going to come. Oh, I'm not support. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Right? I just love parachuting off of here, so every once in a while, it's just fun. So yeah, you can quickly get to C if you need to. And look at that. Voila, we're on to C. So it provides a little tactical advantage, but I don't think it justifies the amount of troops necessary to get up there and take over that objective. Okay? So yeah, that's a little bit about how I tend to play this particular one. Who closed the door? Alright, well, whatever it is. Probably that guy. If you're going to go and attack D and your team has C, instead of running through the alley that everybody knows you're going to be running through, I tend to either come through this side and head for these. Let's do this without the tank shooting me. Right? Head through some cover, like that's my particular alleyway, if you will. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Coming out of the woodworks here. You better beat me with the P90. Well, whatever the case is. Yeah, I think that's about it. The last thing I will say is I'm strongly encouraged if you can ride on top of a helicopter. Oh, my spawn beacon is still there. See? Nobody even touched it. Right? If you can get on top of a helicopter, I mean, pick your buildings. If you want a good vantage point, let's pop out of here. This particular building that I'm pinging with the one, I'm going to try to get... Oh, hang on, there's an enemy there. Let's get in here real quick. Everybody comes through this building, so don't put the spawn beacon in here, but if you can get up on this roof, you've got some good visibility into the front side of C. You've got a lot of looking over into, like, whenever enemies are crossing the street over to D, so pretty fun sniping spot if you can get up there, knock yourself out. So yeah, I think there you have it. I think that's a good picture of some of the different places you might want to consider putting the spawn beacon, sniping from, attacking through, etc. Obviously, when you're attacking E, like the enemy's all pinned at E, so the coming in through here, I'll show you this doorway. So they're all right near, so like when you attack, don't come through this doorway. It's like too hard to overpower them. Where I put the 1 is kind of like your back angle. Yes, it's like right where these guys are going. They're doing the right thing, and they're gonna flank around the back of E because their whole team is like tucked inside of the front side of E. I'll just come around back and shoot them. All right. So there you have it. There's a little bit of some different fun things you can do on Manhattan Bridge, some different angles, some different routes to take, some camping positions, etc. So I hope you enjoyed the video.